Assalamualaikum. In this video, I will share the difference between CPU benchmark and compute benchmark. After that, I will discuss 5 workloads from each benchmark. So starting from CPU benchmark, it is the score which is used to evaluate and optimize CPU and memory performance using workloads that include data compression, image processing, machine learning, and physics simulation. Performance on these workloads is important for a wide variety of applications using web browsers, image editors, and developed tools. Whereas compute benchmark scores are used to evaluate and optimize GPU compute performance using workloads that include image processing, computational photography, computer vision, and machine learning. Performance in these workloads is important for a wide variety of applications, including cameras, image editors, and real-time renders. Now I will discuss 5 workloads from the CPU benchmark. On number 1, I will discuss AES XTS. So AES means Advanced Encryption Standard. It defines a symmetric block encryption algorithm. AES encryption is widely used to secure communication channels, for example, HTTPS, and to secure information, for example, storage encryption and device encryption. Geekbench will use AES and SHA-1 instructions when available and fall back to software implementations otherwise. Second workload I will discuss is text compression, which is from integer workloads. The text compression workload uses LZMA to compress and decompress an HTML ebook. LZMA is a lossless compression algorithm. The algorithm uses a dictionary compression scheme. The dictionary size is variable and can be as large as 4 GB. LZMA features a high compression ratio. The text compression workload compresses and decompresses a 2399 KB HTML ebook using the LZMA compression algorithm with a dictionary size of 2048 KB. The third workload is image compression. The image compression workload compresses and decompresses a photograph using the JPEG lossy image compression algorithm and compresses and decompresses a CSS spirit using the PNG lossless image compression algorithm. The photograph is a 24 megapixel image and the JPEG quality parameter is set to 90, a commonly used setting for users who desired high quality image. The CSS sprite is a 3 megapixel image. PNG compression is implemented by the libpng and zlibng libraries. The fourth workload is navigation. The navigation workload computes driving directions between a sequence of destinations using the Dijkstra algorithm. Similar techniques are used to compute paths in games, to route computer network traffic, and to route driving directions. The dataset is based on OpenStreetMap data for Ontario, Canada. And the last workload I will discuss from CPU benchmark will be PDF rendering. The portable document format known as PDF is a standard file format used to present and exchange documents independent to software or hardware. PDF files are used in numerous ways, from government documents and forms to ebook. The PDF workload parses and renders a PDF map of Crater Lake National Park at 200 dpi. The PDF workload uses the PD Femium library, which is used by Google Chrome displays PDFs. Now I will discuss some of the workloads from the compute benchmark. The first workload I will discuss will be Canny. Canny algorithm is an edge detector. However, Canny is significantly more complex as it uses a multi-stage algorithm to find edges in image. It works like apply a Gaussian blur to the image to remove noise, then calculate the gradients of the image, then apply non-maximum suppression to remove spurious edges, and then finalize the edges by removing uncertain edges that are not connected to certain edges. Second workload I will discuss will be stereo matching. The stereo matching workload constructs a depth map from a pair of images taken from the same scene. The stereo matching workload uses a block matching algorithm to find each pixel's disparity and generate the map. This algorithm matches each block of pixels in one image to the closest block in the second image, where a sum of absolute difference known as SAD is used as a metric for how close two blocks of pixels are from one another. Face detection. Face detection is a computer vision technique that identifies human faces in digital images. One application of face detection is in photography, when camera applications use face detection for autofocus. The face detection workload uses the algorithm presented in rapid object detection using a boosted cascade for simple features. The algorithm can produce multiple boxes for each face. These boxes are reduced to a single box using non-maximum suppression. Horizon detection. The horizon detection workload searches for the horizon line in an image. If the horizon line is found, the workload rotates the image to make the horizon line level. The workload first applies a canny edge detector to the image to reduce details, then detect lines in the image using the Hog transform, and finally picks the line with the maximum score as a horizon. And the last workload I will discuss from compute is particle physics. Particle physics simulation are used for many applications, including the simulation of fluids and smoke for games. The particle physics workload implements a simulation where particles interact with one another and their environment via elastic collisions. Other particle-particle forces are ignored. The particle physics workload uses 4096 particles in its simulation.